Hey guys, we soon gonna go over this week's episode of NXT ahead of NXT Stand and Deliver Go Home Show. Let's tune into it here at the Red Carpet Ring. Let's talk about it.
If you come at the king, you best not miss.
Acknowledge us.
Hey guys, we're here at the Red Carpet Ring. We'll talk about WWE NXT Stand and Deliver Go Home Show. Get the likes as we come into the Red Carpet Ring. We're going to talk about it. We'll go over the show, go over the rating. Bonus round, we'll go over NXT Stand and Deliver final predictions. Now, let's start here. The first match on the card of the night. NXT kicked off with a four-way match. It was for number one contendership for the North American Championship opportunity against Ricky Starks, champion at NXT Stand and Deliver. And I will say all four of these men put on a great show. Ethan Page, Lexis King, Wesley, and Eddie Thorpe even. And you guys know I don't like Eddie Thorpe. But anyway, all these men put in good work. It was one good spot in the match where the man all was at the top of the rope, and it was a big suplex for all four men. But at the end of the match, it seemed like Wesley, he was going to get the win, but Lexis King hit Wesley with a coronation. And then when that was done, it was actually Ethan Page came in. He hit his finisher, and he ended up winning the match, and it's the new number one contender to the North American Championship that Ricky Starks hold. Speaking of which, Ricky Starks was commentated earlier, kicked out by the referee, but he came back after Ethan won and attacked him with a spear, and we got a setup match, Ricky Starks versus Ethan Page for the NXT North American Championship. Now, another match here, we had another qualifying match. Actually, one of the two last qualifying matches. We had Lola Vice in action, finally, versus Tatum Paxley. And Lola Vice came out with the victory. And Lola Vice will be a part of the women's vacated North American Championship match. She will be the fifth woman that will enter this match, but definitely a good one. Then also here we had Thea Hale. She made her big return to NXT. Haven't seen her since, I want to say, 6 to 8 months. She faced off against Carmen Petrovic. This was the final spot in the Women's North American Championship ladder match for the vacant title, which she did win. Thea Hale will gain the last spot in that match. So congratulations, Thea Hale, and welcome back. So I'm glad Thea Hale was able to come back. No more ties to Chase U or Andre Chase. She's doing her own. And she got a new theme song called Grown Ass Woman. So Thea doing her thing. Definitely. Congratulations to Thea Hale for what she's been doing since she's been back. That's good. Last but not least, the final segment of the show, we had all three men that will compete in the NXT Championship match. Champion Obafemi, Trick Williams challenger, Javon Evans challenger. And all three men, they cooked. Trick Williams came out first. Then Obafemi came out, told Trick Williams, he said the same old thing, same old broken record. Javon came out, he cooked Trick, said shut up. And then he talked to Obafemi saying, Oba, you may be ruler, but don't underestimate the OG. And while it was getting tense, both Trick and Oba threw Javon out the ring twice. Then Javon came back and hit them both with the cutter, and then he's holding and raising the NXT Championship in the air. So Javon Evans was the last person standing tall ahead of the triple threat NXT Championship match. Cannot wait for that one. But let's check out the rating here. The rating here, let's see what people are saying. A lot of people gave it an A, 20% gave it a B, 7% gave it a C on the show for NXT. And let's see what other people are also saying, because it was a solid show, and I give my final rating on this. But at the end of the day, NXT always delivered. They never failed to put on a great show. Then we also had 7% C and also D or F 7% as well. So some people did not feel so good about NXT this week as others did. So I don't know why, but everyone has their own opinion. I mean, NXT, this is the go-home show for Stand and Deliver, which will be Saturday afternoon. But yeah, I think it was a great Great way to for these people to show out. Great way for everybody to be showcased. But my final rating on the show for NXT for this week, for the go-home show, if I had to give it a grade, it'd be 5 out of 5. This was a very, very good show. Every story you could think of was set up properly, and I cannot wait to happen what's next. Let's head over and let's get to the bonus round. That's the predictions for NXT Stand and Deliver, final predictions. Now, on the total of this card for Stand and Deliver, which will be Saturday, like I said before, it will be approximately about 6 matches on the card. We got all titles that are defended. So we got both men's and women's championships. We have the tag team championships. We have the North American Championship and a ladder match for pretty much every title in NXT is being defended on here. But let's start off of the list, no particular order. Let's go over the first match that I want to look at. All right, the first match I'm going to go over, we got ourselves here a 6-man match. We got the family, Lucha, Shannon Stacks, and Tony Angelo versus Dark State, the new stable. This will be Dark State's first match at a PLE. Can't do no better than Stand and Deliver. My prediction for this match, I mean, it's pretty obvious. Dark State's going to win this match. We've been seeing a lot of tension between Shannon Stacks and Tony Angelo for the past several weeks, especially with this past episode of NXT, where the family did try to one-up Dark State under Shannon Stacks' authority, going over Tony D'Angelo's head. Did not work out too well for Shannon Stacks. Tony Angelo had to come in and save him, and he told Stacks don't do that no more, so Stacks will turn on Tony D'Angelo. Let's get on to the next match, another tag team match. This is for the NXT tag team titles. We got Fraxium, Nathan Frazier, and Axiom going against Hanky and Take, who won the gauntlet match on this past episode of NXT. Hank and Take have come a long way. They're a goofy tag team. They've been doing a lot of work on NXT Level Up, Reality of Wrestling. I've seen them on there. They pretty much have the Cinderella story. Now, everyone may not agree with what I'm about to say. I'm going to say my pick is going to be Hank and Take. They're going to win the titles, and Fraxium's going to break up. That's my prediction on that particular match. Next match we got going on. We got the one-on-one match, one of the most highly anticipated feuds. Brand new NXT star Ricky Saints and the brand new North American champion go one-on-one against Ethan Page. I don't see Ricky Starks losing the belt that quick. Ricky Starks will retain against Ethan Page because Ethan Page, it ain't his time yet. Now, we got here the Women's North American Championship ladder match. We got all these women here. If I had to pick one between Izzy, Zarya, Soruka, Kalani, Thea Hale, and Lola Vice will be the winner of that match. And she'll be the brand new champion. I got Lola Vice to win that one. Let's go on to another match we got here. Well, I will say if Lola Vice do not win, if she don't win by any chance, maybe an upset, maybe, just maybe Izzy Dame wins by a surprise. That's a wild card win. But that's who I have. And I know So Rude just won a women's speed title, so I don't see her winning, or Kalani. But let's get on to another match. Another match we got here. The Women's NXT Championship 4-way match. Stephanie Walker champion. Defending title against Jordan Grace, Julia, and Jada Parker. Stephanie Walker's going to retain. I don't see neither one of these 3 women defeating her right now at this particular moment. Stephanie will still be champion. Last but not least, before we do get to that match, I will say Julia and Stephanie, they're going to eventually have a one-on-one feud once again. And I will say Jada Parker and Jordan Grace will have a feud after this, but I do not see Stephanie losing. She just promoted the championship in Chile. She's doing a lot of marketing for the title and for the brand. Expect Stephanie to get a good victory for that and retain her belt. Now, finally, last but not least, we got the men's NXT Championship match triple threat. Trick Williams and Javon Evans challenging Obafemi, the champion. Obafemi's like the king of triple threat. Obafemi's going to shine. Everybody's going to do their thing. Javon going to be the MVP of the match. Trick going to do what Trick does. But at the end of the day, Obafemi's going to retain. He is the ruler for a reason. Just like last year, North American champion Obafemi, he defended that championship in a triple threat in dominant fashion. He will do the same again this year. He will not miss a step at all. So Obafemi will definitely continue to have his run as NXT champion, continue to be the ruler. And I say Javon Davis will probably be the one to take the pinfall for this particular matchup. Trick Williams, he'll have maybe one or two more feuds. He'll be called to the main roster pretty soon. So that's how I have it. But other than that, though, another match I did not mention. It's a pre-show. There is a women's four-way tag team match, elimination style. Cora J, Roxanne, Jakara Jackson, Lash Legend. We do have Tatum Paxley, Gigi Dolan, and I can't think of the other team. For that particular match, that will be the pre-show. Whoever wins that will get a future women's tag team championship match against Liv Morgan, Raquel, or Bailey Elira, whoever wins. On the following NXT, I see Cora Jade and Roxanne winning that particular match. But other than that, though, that's everything for NXT Stand and Deliver predictions. You guys let me know, who do you have for all these matches? This is going to be a great one. It's in Las Vegas. It will be hours before WrestleMania 41 Night 1. Probably early afternoonish. Probably about a good couple hours. But it's going to be a great show. Great way to kick off the WrestleMania weekend. Great way to kick off. You know, you got Hall of Fame. You got from SmackDown before WrestleMania. You got a whole bunch of stuff going on. Whole bunch of stuff. You know, they got the WrestleMania roast. Then the WrestleMania after party. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff going on. But other than that, that's the NXT Stand and Deliver final predictions. Also was covered here. We had the WWE NXT Stand and Deliver Go Home show. You guys let me know what you think of this recent episode of NXT. Like I said, very good episode. Very good way to send the fans home happy to get prepared for this event. So you guys let me know what you think. If you looking forward to check Stand and Deliver, we'll do a review on that as well. We'll talk about that as well, see how that turned out. But other than that, check out the content here at Red Carpet Ring. Until then, guys, you already know what it is at this point. It is OUT.